All right, so let's go business therapist for a second. So let's say ultra successful founder, financial advisor walks into your office and you're doing a therapy session and they kind of express what we just talked about, like, man, I know I'm dropping the ball on the DL on the do life side, um, but I'm just having a tough time breaking away and kind of course correcting. What sort of things what questions would you be asking them? How would you start to pull them out of this doom loop that they're in?
Yeah. Yeah. So first of all, you gotta start with why, right? I know you just had Simon Sinek at your event, and uh, I'm sorry, it's not an event experience. Did I?
I wasn't going to correct you, but yes, we do experiences, not events.
Okay,
Thank you.
my bad. You just had Simon Sinek at your experience, right? And he's talked about the power of why. I've been digging in on the why because this has become one of those truisms, right? Like we start with why, and like his stuff's gone mega viral for a good reason.
Mhm.
It's very good. But I'm trying to ask the question, what does why look like? And as I've gotten into the research, I've really found that there's three things that purpose needs to take its full shape. And I call it believing, belonging, and becoming, right? Which I've
Mhm.
looked up and see that some churches use, but I'm stealing it from these churches and using it for a different.
Ask for permission or ask for forgiveness, I should say.
That's right. So when we look at the research around purpose, you got these three facets. So one is believing, right? This is your meaning needs rules. Back to the unpredictability, the chaos piece. We need a life script, the rules by which we live our lives, right? This could be a philosophy like Stoicism, right? So, Ryan Holiday and all this, Stoicism has become very big in our world. Maybe you want to live a Stoic life and those principles resonate with you. Maybe it's spirituality or religion. Maybe it's self-constructed, right? But you need some sort of framework for living your life. So this person that's coming into my office, my assumption is going to be like, that maybe needs a little tweaking. Like, what are the rules of engagement? What do they believe about life and the good life? And I would want to understand that in greater detail. The second piece is belonging, right? You need to be important. You need to matter to someone, right? So that's where I want to have a conversation with this entrepreneur about who are the someones in your life that you want to matter to, and why, right? Like who are the people you want to matter to and why? And then the third piece is becoming. This is that goal. This is that carrot that's out in front of you. Like, what are your goals? What are you striving for? How are you going to be better tomorrow than you are yesterday? And I feel like people who are in crisis, people who are in transition like this, all three of these facets of purpose are important to understand. Like, right, what do they believe about the world around them? Who in that world matters to them, and who are they trying to become? And once I think you know those three things, you can start to formulate where are the deficiencies and where can we be of service.